It's football time, and we scored a dime. Football's on, so let's smoke a bong. TGIF.
On this week's episode of Thank God It's Fantasy, we present Drunkalong 3, starring, I actually have no idea who the hell is on this episode or what the hell we talk about, and have in fact given up on the long drawn-out introduction in favor of mailing it in. In fact, let's hear it for mailing it in. Huzzah! We take you now to the guys getting drunk, already in progress.
Troy, look what I got. Butterscotch schnapps.
Did your girlfriend make you drink or what?
My lady friend, you mean?
Your lady friend, yes. Yes, your adult friend of whatever gender and species you care to talk about.
I got in trouble for calling her lady friend in the airport on Drunkalong. So, yeah, I knew you were going to be here, so I was like, I am not buying hard stuff. I got to be able to take 5 or 6 shots of something easy. You know,
I'm doing a slow night myself. We'll just do Fireball.
Cheers, buddy.
Yeah, got it in my Yeti cup.
Oh, that's good. Summer shandy for me.
Oh yeah, I drank myself out of that the first year it came out here. Kind of had to give up on it.
I like it.
Good stuff. Here's my makeup shot.
Love it. Hey, are you Yikes Mountain also?
Yeah, why is it showing me as Jeremy?
Yeah.
Oh, the fuck.
Do you have anything to drink, or do I need to start making fun of you already?
You got plenty of time.
There it'd be.
Yeah. So I've been watching the boys roll out in their fashion, and by God, they're dressed pretty well.
I don't have much for the NBA draft.
Nope. I'm gonna pick based on how their names sound to me. That's my goal. Like number one has got to be Paolo Banchero, just because he sounds like he kicks ass.
Did you see his outfit?
I missed it.
I think so, but
like
I didn't memorize it.
Yeah, it's looking good. That's my upset actually for the night. I think he goes 1.
Paolo, really?
Yeah, the gambling, the odds on that for him going 1 like went through the roof from the weekend on through today.
So I heard that last night, but then somebody reported that it's a done deal. It's Jabari Smith.
But isn't that's kind of what they do, don't they? Like bunch of disinformation.
I think the disinformation was Paolo so that people would bet it. I think it was, because so here's why. They take it off the night before. So a bunch of people bet it 2 nights ago or up till the deadline last night on Paolo. And then whoever it is, Shams is reporting today, Jabari Smith, done deal. So then Vegas made up some of that money. Because usually on drafts, like NFL draft, whatever, the books get crushed. Because you find out where they're going. You can't really offer good enough prices. What you want is both money on both sides. So you want to get it. So like, let's say you had a regular -110 game. You want equal money on both sides because then you win the vig no matter what. You have a pool of money and you're profitable no matter what happens. So the drafts usually hurt the books and people they put it up because people like to bet on it. And so I wonder if the disinformation was that.
Okay, that makes sense. That totally makes sense. I actually was going to ask you that, so I'm glad we got that out of the way. Everybody's talking about Chet, and I just heard it on the way home on the radio, that like he's not going to be able to stand up in the paint against guys in the NBA.
Chet bet.
Chet, indeed.
Never misses an opportunity to get the joke in. I love it.
Court jester.
But I think one of the...
Hold on.
Okay.
They're about to do the first pick, right? I want to know what kind of delay we're all on. So what do you see on your screen? I see Adam Silver talking.
I see a man that looks like a...
pencil eraser head.
There we go.
I want to see what kind of delay we're all on because I don't want Wes to be like, oh, my God, he went number 1. And then like 30 seconds later, I'm like, oh, okay. Colin, what's up, dude? Yeah, what's up?
Hash.
Good. Wait, you're Hash?
Hold on. My shit fell out. I'm cognizant.
Phrasing.
Fine.
What's up, bro? Do you remember meeting me at Moss?
Yes. How are you doing?
Thanks, Moss. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Cheers.
What's your favorite greeting?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think about that. That's good for this.
I like the. Well, I was going to say I like the "Hey everybody," the doctor from The Simpsons. The "Hi everybody,"
Oh, that's good. And pretty good impression.
or the "How's it." I like "How's it."
I like that. Apollo suit is something. Wow.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm trying to think an event that I would like be able to wear that to and have anybody take me serious.
I don't know of anything you could wear where anyone would take you serious.
Well, maybe I'll just get naked for the podcast then.
Yeah, it's good material for podcasts.
Yes.
Yep.
Spotify fans will eat it up. All
Speaking
too
of-
well.
Audio media.
Speaking of good podcast material, Capo, what's up, dude? Before Capo replies, I believe he would be the guy to like log on and then go like take a walk or something.
Take a stroll.
Make a sandwich.
Little Sammy.
Oh shit! I'm hungry. Yeah.
Take a call.
Well, a little inside info. I got a little inside info for you guys. Apparently Cap went to the dentist earlier today and had some Novocaine. Are you still feeling the cane, Cap?
I like that.
Cocaine's.
I mean, number one, how did you get that inside info? Like,
I know all. I just don't say all. I just
Okay.
reveal when necessary.
question two, then, how many different instant messages do you have going in a day?
I'm definitely in the DMs more than the TL.
Okay, well, I've been pretty bad with the timeline myself lately, so
Real quick, Predator 2, great movie. What the hell are you talking about, Dan Lebatard?
I like it. I like.
How
Predator.
dare you? No, yeah, Predator 2, sneaky good. I think what happened was like people.
Hey,
Oh no,
let's go.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's not back. Oh wait, they took it from the jungle to the city. I don't like this shit. Danny Glover, huh? But no, dude, like that movie was good. Like all kinds of gore and violence. Like I ate that shit up, man.
I will not allow any Danny Glover slander.
Damn straight. I will never be too old for that shit.
You know what, Commish?
I love
Let's
that
do
movie.
a Predator 2 watch pod.
Oh, loving it. Yes.
Because honestly, so you guys have seen the Oceans movies, right? 11, 12, 13. I don't like when they go out of the U.S. Now, maybe that makes me biased towards my own country and the fact that the other two were in Las Vegas, but I liked Predator 2 because they were in L.A. L.A., right? Wasn't that Southern
Yeah,
Cal?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was L.A. Yeah.
I enjoy L.A. movies generally, except for that latest Rami Malek one with Denzel, whatever the shit that was. The Little
Oh,
Things.
jeez. Yeah, it was, yeah.
The
I think
Little
that was
Things, that sucked.
The pick is in, right? We all there?
Okay, hold on. Adam Silver's coming to the table, so don't reveal.
Follow.
Okay.
Oh wait, this is a surprise, right? Didn't they say somebody else was like, "This is a sure"? Like, I'm sure a
Wes,
lot of
are
people
you
bet on that.
joking to me right now? Are
What?
you revealing? Are you doing just what?
No, shit, I did. Yeah, oh god, Steve Martin was a problem. But I didn't tell you who it was, though. I didn't say the name. To be fair, I'm sorry.
Okay, listen. I want us to all get on the same page. So can you guys rewind? Right now, Paulo just kissed his mother. Now he's doing a handshake with some guy, and now he's walking up the stage. Hold on. Right now, up the stairs. Can everybody get there?
Trying. Yeah.
Come on your feed, Goods.
That way we don't have Wes messing shit up.
I
Capo,
watched
is that
Heat
you? Is
last
that your
night.
house? Capo.
You're on mute.
Well, no, I think he was getting yelled at.
Well.
Ass was being chewed.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, your lady friend, by the way.
I believe I was there in an airport. Well, yikes! It makes me look like an idiot knowing about the sports betting industry.
Yeah, they definitely need to keep that in.
Hey, you know what? That's why I don't win. But keep the part in where I said I liked his talent the most.
You did say that. Yes, you did not disparage him.
Yeah, we'll make it sound like you're going to sound like a champ. Like we'll even make it sound like you predicted this, where he goes number one.
First of all, I don't need your help.
I did predict that.
Exactly.
I literally predicted that.
I mean, excuse me, Stephen A. Smith goes back and forth every day on what he believes. He can do it, so can I.
Fair.
Oh yeah, each day your eyes open up, you can have a different take. Oh yeah.
What's up?
I got a question for Hash. Are you still doing your pod?
Yeah, just not nearly as much. Life shit happened, and so I had to figure some stuff out.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, so I found out that I've been dealing with the medical issue, essentially. Well, I knew I'd been dealing with the medical issue for a while, but I finally diagnosed it, and I'd been already on the path to fix it. But one of the symptoms is mental fatigue and stuff. And so I was taking statistics, first time taking math in 15 years, trying to get through that. And I hit a cliff, essentially. And so I had to recharge. I just did a McAfrica episode, though.
Okay,
yeah, exactly.
Adam Silver just came to the thing on mine. Everybody good?
Same.
Good.
Capo, don't spoil it.
There he is. I'm actually like maybe a second behind now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, I want to just bash every single draft pick. Just bash everyone. So when one of them turns out to be KD in 12 years, they can look back at this podcast and be like, yeah, that asshole, new media stuff. They didn't know what they're talking about. I think that'd be funny.
Okay. Let me get this.
Hold on.
Shit.
Tyler,
get your mic down.
Tyler superhero.
Okay. Turn it down.
Let me get this straight. We don't get people to listen to this in real time, but Capo thinks people are going to go back and listen to it.
Damn straight.
I love it.
I hold on to such fantasies.
Hey, Ron.
Visions for the future.
It'll be me going back, I remember when Capo said that.
Hey,
I love the idea of like 20 years from now, some like 18-year-old kid finding this podcast and being like, what the fuck is going on?
That's your 1 hour after hours reference.
I didn't say the name. I just said beep.
That's true. Yeah, to be fair.
Now, what podcast does he do?
I want to tweet something that's like, just imagine if we all retweeted and supported and listened to each other's podcasts, we all be rich or something like that. But I haven't figured out the exact words.
Well, that's where all the goddamn guests come from. It's incestuous little podcast world where like, I'll just get the guy from the other podcast. And then when we listen to each other, we'll both get that bump.
Well, yeah, it's like so much networking that people like kind of get confused at times.
Wes, leave it alone. We're good with him.
But
that'll get cut out. I mean,
at least we're not feuding yet with anyone because that's coming. I feel it. I feel it's coming.
Is there another fantasy football podcast that is going to try to make it serious but also bullshit a lot? When I say bullshit, I mean make jokes. Not we're not going to give you bullshit picks, but you get it.
No, I think we got our own little lane. Like as far
I think I listened to, there was one of the podcasts, I can't remember which one. I saw it came up in my timeline, and it said it talked about a feud between a couple of the podcasts, and it referred to this one as like the weird one, but they're nice. So
what was this on?
I can't remember. I can try to find.
At least we're being talked about. That's cool.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Who called us nice?
The weird nice ones. Yeah, that's me, like in a nutshell.
Are we drinking?
Oh, yeah, we're taking a shot. If you have one, but you can drink too.
Oh well, I mean, I got my bevy. So I mean,
damn,
love it.
Well,
watch your liver, bro. Watch your liver.
Yeah.
Yeah, awkwardly enough, I was on one of their episodes, but it was like through they did a Spaces recording, and of all people, fucking Lou and Yikes, you were
that was
Yikes.
Yeah,
was that the stop the shave?
Yeah.
I was on that.
Yeah, I believe so. Ron, you were in the room, I guess, right? Yeah, okay.
I was watching the whole
that's
shit.
The one when I went.
I never listened to the episode, but I guess I
I went on there and they were taking questions from Dr. Luis. And I asked him if they could build a better box than a cardboard box. It went on for like 25 fucking minutes.
Wow.
And I could tell by the end that Luis had it with me. So
Dude,
I felt like I accomplished something that evening.
The question, dude, I gave such a troll-like question because this was coming off like the little stuff with him and Lebefan. So I was like, hey, Lewis, like, how do you handle people that come at you in the Twitter threads? Or what did I say wrong? I forget. Like, paraphrasing,
basically,
of course.
that was.
But yeah, that's basically what I said though, because I was wanting to get him riled up and say something, but he like gave such a bullshit answer. I'm like,
right, totally missed the point.
No, but you like how they've been comparing them, like every person they're comparing, like first one was Ben Simmons, then it was like Giannis, Kristaps Porzingis, we had a Kevin Durant comparison. It's just like, let's see some mid-level, like,
right. Why is it always the
players
top
that
end guy
appear on the
that's
realistic
game type shit?
Yeah, realistic.
Sharif Abdul-Rahim.
Yeah,
there you go.
He's still a baller,
Get your bucket.
But yeah, let's see some
There you go, bucket. I was waiting for somebody to say that.
Who will Jaden
Thank
Ivey
you.
be compared to? If Jaden Ivey gets selected, will he be compared to like Kyrie or?
How does he think Earth is? Flat or round?
A square.
Nice. Octagon.
Damn. Octo Earth.
Well, I'm a little late to the party, so Troy, did we have you set the over under on beverages tonight, or did we?
We didn't. We had some amazing real world draft betting talk.
Oh,
Yikes and Goods were all about getting it nailed and how the industry works. So make sure you listen to that when you start editing.
It went really well.
4 drinks in, so we're going to set the over at 10.5 tonight.
Wait, how far are you in?
4.
Okay, you're 4 in, so then
no shit.
I'm going to subtract those, and I'll set mine at the 6.5 then, minus the 4 you've already had. It's on equal footing.
I don't think that was the right pick. I think that was the Kings being the Kings.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. It's got to be.
I thought he was the best player in the country last year, but it's the Kings. So.
You thought a player
he doesn't look happy. He does not look happy. Sorry.
You thought an Iowa player was the best player in the country?
I did.
Wow.
Tough one there. Tough one.
I mean, look at those numbers. Like,
look at your numbers.
What are you talking about? Look at those numbers.
Look it up.
They're playing the Golden Gophers. You know what? That's your Big Ten allegiance. Get out of here.
I don't have any fucking Big Ten allegiance.
Put yikes on mute. 5-minute timeout.
If I think about it, Iowa has been really oddly good. Like there's a clip right there against Maryland. They've been weirdly good, and maybe it is because of this guy.
Shit, man, I'd look good against Maryland.
Hold on a minute. I mean, I'm glad that we're all big Iowa fans. Like, we know what the fuck we're talking about. But
I think just how many of us have teams that we are, I don't want to say root for or loyal to in the Big Ten, right? Like, I mean, Maryland is weird because, we just got there. But, I'm sure everybody's seen a bunch of Iowa games this year, right? Great guard play.
Great.
I watched some Iowa games. Like I said, I thought Keegan Murray was a fucking baller.
I'm very curious, Ron, about our metrics in Iowa when you pull up the numbers.
What is that an impression of?
I don't know.
I'm
like drunk.
Limited Tim Kirchin's stepbrother?
Is that what? Yeah, I pulled that one out of my ass. Nice.
Tim Kirchin's stepbrother, Dave, the analytics guy.
I was going to say Jim Kirchin.
Limited fake Tom Kirchin. Goods, I was really, really good.
That wasn't that bad.
Not bad. It's not bad.
Hey, what do you guys think of Benedict Mathurin from Arizona? If you need to remember who he is, he's the guy who inexplicably
stabbed me in the back.
Put his hand on a cheerleader's chest after the win in the national.
Damn it! Of course, I make a stupid joke when, you say something serious.
No, it was an accident. I think I remember the video, right? Is that? I mean, there's been a few. Hopefully, there's not been a few of them, but I remember one being an accident. He liked to apologize and stuff.
It was an accident in that he saw a boob and had to touch it.
Is this like
okay, no, I'm not. This is not. I'm not thinking of this. Okay, I did not
touch the titty.
Can somebody find the video, please?
Can somebody do the fake Mad Dog? Or I don't know any of this. I'm not saying any of it. Whatever the hell that is, I can't do that.
The Greenberg.
Havlicek. Sorry, I was trying to do like Havlicek boobs. It didn't come out right.
Hey, Wes, you are close to a timeout yourself right now.
That's fair.
Don't be hammering 6 shots before you come on here.
Okay,
so who goes to Detroit? Who goes to Detroit and gets forgot about?
Oh, Detroit. What's everyone drinking? What shots you taking?
Well, actually, starting with
Fireball.
I'm taking butterscotch schnapps. Troy's on Fireball.
Oh. Butterscotch schnapps. That sounds delicious.
Yeah, and I wanted to keep it because Troy can outdrink me by quite a bit. And so I didn't want to end up with my face in the floor and the rest of my body on the couch this morning.
That's fair.
In the morning.
I'm going with the 7-Up and whiskey. A little splash of grenadine.
Oh, yeah. Grenadine is, it's looked past too many of the times.
It's
Apple, what are you drinking on the road?
Accoutrement.
Breaker 19. What are you drinking?
Novocaine.
I think we lost Capo.
Capo's rounded up a convoy.
Jovic. Where's Jovic supposed to land? Is he going to be late round pick?
Who?
Nikola Jovic.
He plays for the Nuggets.
No, there's a new one. There's a new guy from Serbia coming in. His dad looked like he's seen some shit.
Oh my god!
Troy, save this, please. This shit is terrible.
Expect no less.
Ash to share his favorite moment from Minnie Mouse, since you guys have heard all my stories already.
My favorite moment from Minnie Mouse?
Yeah.
Probably seeing the pictures afterward and seeing how Mike Ryan's face looked when I was standing next to him, and just like how like he did not want to be there, and he's just like, who the fuck is this guy? And I'm all like pointing at him, and like because I knew
this fucker has to be here.
So it's hella funny. And then also the picture that I got with Dan, I ended up talking to Dan for a second, where like someone got angry, as Dan will do. He likes to talk to people. Just, I don't know, the picture, he looks very lit. I did not realize how drunk he was when I was talking to him. And then I see the picture. And like, oh, yeah. So those things were great. I mean, the croquetas were cool. I would have liked to have more of them. There was a very, very long line, and I was not willing to wait for the croquetas.
I think I cut the line. I'm not sure.
That sounds like a
smart thing.
Yeah.
Smart thing.
Yeah. Heady play. I mean,
maybe that's why I have such beef with Barrett. Maybe
I think you might have cut him in the croqueta line. Now it's.
I mean, they were good. I got one, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that was good."
And that is beef worthy, by the way. That's like a Seinfeld moment, Goods. Like, you cut the line.
That's true.
The croquetas were not that great, though. Am I wrong? They were good, but
they were good. They're not the best. If we had some like hot sauce.
Well, they're probably sitting there like room temperature Miami. Like, probably took no time for them to like.
No, I don't think so. They brought them out and then they were gone.
No, people were grabbing them as soon as they were out. Like they were
coming from a truck or something.
Fast as they could cook them. No, they just had like 2 little mini fryers. Like it was.
It's a fair question, Ron, because all of a sudden they were just there.
Yeah, I mean, I could see an army of food trucks rolling up, and all of a sudden, food just comes in waves. I mean, it was two mini fryers that you get from like. Okay.
It was not the greatest setup. Like I've run restaurants and stuff like that. I've done catering and things like that. I was like, oh, this is okay. I was just like, I'm good. I didn't even want to like.
We'll have to give Scotchy some shit next time we get him on.
So
the 2 fryers.
On that note, though, a wave of food would be badass. Not a wave of water, but a wave of food.
Just
I'll leave you on that note.
Yeah, leave indeed. Okay.
A huge giant wave of meatloaf.
What is that?
That would hurt.
That would hurt.
We need
You're insulting
waves crashed
science
on the beach.
You're insulting science. What if it's hot food? It'll burn you. This wave that you want.
Science
You're
is
just gonna open your mouth and let it knock your teeth out.
Breadcrumbs.
Entire village wiped out by a wave of angel hair pasta.
It's al dente. Hide the children.
Yeah, it just tangles you up, and you can't. How are you supposed to swim in that?
Yeah,
I mean,
the
it's
cattle
difficult.
couldn't escape the Alfredo.
You got to eat your way out, man.
I don't know. I get full quick, especially with pasta. I don't know if I can handle that. But I got a couple more mini Moss stories that I could relay.
Right,
one of them was
tighten up this next one, okay?
yeah, tighten this one up here.
Tighten up.
We're gonna tighten it. We're gonna get taut. So yeah, I left the Airbnb early because I was like, all right, there's gonna be like people there, and there's gonna be a line, and it's gonna be like a whole ordeal because I'm stupid, right? And I get there, and I'm like, oh, it's Miami, right? Everyone's on Miami time. So I ended up meeting goods and steak, and we chilled in the bar beforehand. And then when we got in, there wasn't really anyone there, but Chris Cody was standing there, and I went up and talked to him. He was wearing the Moody Moses shirt.
Love that shirt.
Yeah, that dude's pretty funny. I had a good time talking to him. Very, very friendly. Exactly
we really,
like he is on the show.
We truly were the first three people there, honestly.
Yeah.
We were sitting in the bar, just getting drunk, waiting for people to show up.
Yeah, I guess that's the way to go, though.
Oh, yeah, I would have been the same way. Yeah, you want to
Steak and I had already swung by there on our way back to the hotel and talked to Roy, who, by the way, earlier this week when we found out that Roy hates everybody, we got a handshake. So I'm proud of that. I'm proud that we shook his hand.
Yeah, no shit, dude.
That's like a Medal of Honor. Or it's like something for the show, you know what I mean?
You didn't tell us to fuck off or go away or anything. So
it's like seeing a goddamn Sasquatch.
Benedict Mathurin.
Yeah, I'm not drafting anybody named Benedict, man. I can't trust him. Sorry. That makes me a Benedictist. I'm sorry. I'm not going to apologize. That's just how it goes, boys.
An anti-Benedictite.
So you're not a BM fan?
Healthy BMs. Okay. Smooth. Lots
explosive
of fire.
Athlete.
Guys, make sure there's no cheerleaders around for him when he walks up the stairs. We don't want any trouble.
What if they showed that highlight as like in his like they're like comparing him to like
demonstrating his reach? He can get across the entire team with that wingspan.
That's how they measured his wingspan.
Explosive athlete. They used BM as his initials, and they used the explosive athlete. That's
versatile boober.
I think I fell behind you guys.
Snatcher.
What happened?
I don't know. Whatever.
Crazy thing happened. Yikes! Big trade.
No.
I will say that game, Arizona against TCU. Do you guys remember that? The one where he did the thing at the end? That was a wild game. It was like one or two overtimes. It was just grown-ass men out there hitting every shot. There's certain games where you're like, these guys are a lot stronger than everyone else.
They're doing a player comp to a guy that the Blazers have been rumored to trade the 7th pick for. And if that happens right now, I'm going to die.
Let it happen.
Game?
Content.
Sorry, dude, on the pod.
If you died on the pod, that's like great content. No offense.
This week's episode of Thank God It's Fantasy. Yikes, Mountain drops fucking dead.
I guarantee we still wouldn't break 25 listeners.
That's not fair. Kel's got us into the 40s.
Oh, nice. Way to go, Kels.
Hell yeah.
Let's go, Hash. Who's your top 6 on the draft board of the Levitard universe? Assuming you listened to our episode, which you probably didn't. But if you had to draft from the Levitard universe, we ask everybody to come on and give us their top 6. 6 to 1. 6 to 1, not 1 to 6. 6 to 1.
OLI is Greg Cody. That picture with me and Dan, Greg is on the other side, and I'm talking to Dan, and Greg is very upset that I'm not talking to Greg. It's amazing.
Weren't you whispering in his ear or something? And Greg,
yeah. I was like,
that is a great picture.
It's funny. Greg is just standing there, just like he's not happy that he's.
Are you talking to him?
Yeah. So my OLI is Greg Cody. I'd say my number 5 is Stugatz. It's a tough one.
Okay.
Relate to him. He's amazing. Stoner. But it's tough. I don't know. Top 5 gets tough. My number 4 is Chris Cody. Chris Cody is the everyman, right?
He's $50 million man, as we've.
It's a $50 million everyman, right? But he's just the even keeled layperson. Everyone can picture him being your friend, and he probably would be friends with all of us. Very, very, very good guy.
This has been the year of Chris Cody. I mean, going back to Super Bowl week, he's fucking killed it.
Yes.
Layperson. Hell yeah.
The number one overall pick in our draft.
Commission Capo, shut up and let him get through it.
Hey.
I got in my window.
My number 3 is Dan. I don't know. He's Dan.
We're moving up.
You really need to explain it. Number 2 is Billy Gill, the man who hucks the grenades.
I like hearing that.
He's my spirit animal.
What do you mean?
He is his way of rambling and just like the way that he's like Dan gets hyper focused on it periodically, where he's like, I don't understand how you see things, Billy, and he's just like hyper conscious and like he is an anxiety ridden masterpiece, and I can relate to him a lot, but it's just like as far as a character and everything, it's either I don't know, it's probably a lot of it is truth in what he is, because a lot of the time fact is better than fiction, but he's just the shit he does is absolutely ridiculous. But my number 1 is Poppy, and so
Capo.
My first time hearing, like, before I'd ever listened to the Levitard show very much, right? I'd always be like, say, like listening to a Mariners game late night, and then they'd plug the Levitard show, and Poppy would do those drops, and I'd be like, "What the fuck is this?" Like, I didn't.
Whose idea was that to let the unintelligible man do the voiceovers?
I'm going to this pick real quick. This is, God damn it.
Is this a good pick or no?
Wait.
All right.
God damn it, what?
Instant analysis from the Trailblazer homers. Go.
Is this a good pick?
You go first.
It's going to be the pick.
You thought Shaden was going to be the pick?
Yes. And I was trying to get in there, but you kept going.
I'm sorry. I was trying to finish.
Okay.
I mean, that's a pretty brave card for you to play. Yikes.
Why?
Okay, the floor is yours. Go.
Which one of us?
Conspiracy theory, basketball Illuminati would Phil Knight buying. Yeah, open your third eye. Would Damian Lillard or Phil Knight buying the Trailblazers mean that Damian Lillard would be out because he's an Adidas guy and he would want a Nike guy in here?
I can't imagine that in a million years.
I'm regretting letting these two go. Sorry.
The Portland area will love this, just like Iowa earlier will love that segment. And we're trying to reach all areas of the United States.
Specific,
yes,
advanced metric targeting.
Okay, which area are we hitting
Last
next,
half hour
guys?
was about corn. Now we're
Can I come back?
Drinks up.
Hey, I like the analysis, guys. I didn't know anyone on this earth was so passionate about Portland Trailblazer basketball.
You guys were our Portland experts on the last Drunkalong. Yeah,
I got to get up to the freezer. I got some beers in.
Why would you take this guy over Johnny Davis?
That's a great question.
I feel like similar body type and position.
I think that's your Big Ten bias.
Oh, get out of here!
I think people just want the big guard right now.
About a badger? Come on!
You don't need no stinking badgers.
All right, this is totally not fair because good tonight for Minnesota. Who is your favorite Minnesota Gopher
of all time, or what?
All time.
I don't know any current ones, so
I think we're going to connect here.
Bobby Jackson has got to be high on the list.
Oh, hell yes.
But also, when I was in 8th grade, Sam Jacobson was a senior. So I got to follow him around the Twin Cities and watch him play as a senior in high school. And, Minnesota people know Sam Jacobson was a legend.
He was a legend. How about Deshaun Leonard? What did he do for
you? I love Deshaun.
Oh, yeah. He had a decent NBA career, man.
Spurs. Yeah, you know what? He was hit or miss, right? He had some really good moments. Totally. But I
think there.
I think it's Bobby Jackson, honestly.
Nice.
That team was special. We got screwed by the refs. Clem Haskins got screwed and fired for something that's not even an offense now. Roy Williams got a slap on the wrist for the exact same thing that Clem Haskins ended up. We lost our Final Four banner for, and that he got fired for. Essentially, I think he resigned because he's an honorable guy. But Minnesota teams get screwed anyway. But
I think that's what changed is that he was an honorable guy. I don't know if we have much of that anymore. So,
and now we have entered the Minnesota region.
Well, hey, how much time you got?
We're going to hit every state here, damn it.
We're going to get through many states tonight.
Hey, I'm
trying to host here, guys, okay? You just watch me host the shit out of this as I whimper off.
What you just heard me crack was a snappy IPA from the Hillsboro Brewing Company in Hillsboro, Wisconsin. Ooh. We'll see how this guy is.
Hillsboro, Wisconsin.
Hillsboro. Are you getting free shit for that, Ron? For that plug?
No, we had a whole lot of beers left over after the beer tasting event.
Oh, so yeah, right, yeah.
Basically selling them for $3 a 6-pack. So I think
how many cases did you get?
I got about 9 or 10 cases, I think.
Jesus,
just everything under the sun. At that price, fuck.
Only one Hillsboro. There's only one Aloha. They're all in Western Oregon. Y'all don't know what you're talking about with that Wisconsin Madison nonsense. Fuck it off, Ron.
Oh, this Hillsboro.
I'm right next to both those places, Hillsboro and Aloha.
I lived there a bit.
Any you guys ever been to Hillsboro, North Dakota?
We got another state in.
South part of the state or north part?
Let me tell you, the place to be. They got a Burger King.
Oh, never been to either Dakotas.
Burger King?
I have banged chicks from both Dakotas, though, so there's that.
Oh, sweet, dude.
That's something you can put on the list.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, actually, let's dig into that a little bit more.
Both from the state
as you
capitals,
dug into them a little bit more.
Hey, baby.
I wonder if everyone here can name the capitals of both Dakotas.
Hey, Ron.
I think I can.
That's a good one there. We're going to check the Dakotas off of our list. Taking the party bus around the states tonight. Let's see if we can get all 50 in at some point.
What's the capital of South Dakota?
Aqua?
Christmas.
Okay, we're wrong there. Who's got it?
Bismarck?
Pierre.
That's North Dakota, buddy.
Shit.
Bismarck, like the rapper?
Who said Pierre?
You got what I need.
Yikes!
Someone
said
did.
Pierre.
Somebody said it.
There's no Piers in North or South Dakota.
Pierre?
They pronounce it Pierre.
They pronounce it Pierre.
Yeah, there's no French people there either. What are we doing?
Have you met the people in the Dakotas?
Isn't there a Quebec Dakota?
Quebec.
That's Canada.
Dakota.
Oh,
good fishing in Quebec.
Okay, now, I'm like a dog on the bone with North Dakota. North Dakota is
dog on a bone.
Essentially Canada.
And my dog do that wants me to throw that fucking pillow away.
Hey, Fargo is my favorite movie.
Oh, it's so good! It's so good.
It's a TV show.
Fantastic. It's pretty good. Too,
the show is amazing.
Yeah,
the show's incredible.
Oh yeah, I love the accents. It's fantastic.
Season 2 of Fargo is maybe my favorite season of any TV show ever.
Really?
Set in 1979. Love it.
It's pretty good. That's the one with Kirsten Dunst and other homie, right?
And,
it's a good
Jesse
season.
Plemons.
Yeah,
is that right? Yes.
Yeah, they're married now, and they were in they were in Power of the Dog together.
Wait, the fuck? They're married?
I think so.
Yeah.
They got married after that shit.
I don't know about married, but
they got married after starring in that fucked up season of Fargo?
Yeah, dude, trauma bonding, bro.
Acting!
Yeah.
Acting!
Right
trauma bonding is hella real.
Season 1 of Fargo is also pretty damn strong with Billy Bob.
Billy Bob's really good.
He's pretty
really
amazing as the bad guy.
I think if I had to pick one season of one show as the best, it's True Detective season 1.
Oh God, yeah. I was about to go there. Same note, bro.
And season 3 would be my number 2. But that being said,
the second season, man, I can't. I don't know. Like at least the third season made up for the second season.
I still liked the second season, but it's just nowhere near.
Right. You know? Exactly. I mean, it was okay or fine.
Do you have a lot of shows like that where they kind of peter out as the seasons go, or maybe Dexter. The early ones are just so fantastic that even though the next ones are good, they don't get the job done?
Here's you one. Like Arrested Development. Arrested Development on Netflix. I'm sorry, they dropped the ball on that shit. I mean, maybe Ozark's awesome and all that, but the Arrested Development on Netflix.
What shows? I guess let's go the other direction. What shows hold up through all the seasons?
Breaking Bad,
Seinfeld,
The Wire.
The Wire. I mean, any show that is written with an ending, like when they start it, I feel like it's typically pretty good. Dexter's an example of one that dies out really hard, where it starts out really good. And
no, so Wes, what you're talking about with Arrested Development, the first 3 seasons when they were done were amazing,
phenomenal.
Arrested Development is a fascinating show because it shows you that when you have the show on matters, because it was originally like a Sunday night.
Yeah, like 8 o'clock
and it was
shit.
one of the first. It was one of the first shows without a laugh track, and people weren't used to it. And like timing is everything sometimes, because Arrested Development, the first 3 seasons are about as good as any comedy you'll ever get.
And I'm with you.
Not on the right night, not at the right time in history. Like it would have done better than The Office, which also didn't have a laugh track. It just wasn't the era.
Well, weren't the ratings were so bad for it? Like it kept moving knots too. Like people couldn't figure out what knot it was on. So I loved the show when it was airing in the moment. Like that was one of those. God, this will show my age, but like I recorded it on VCR. I would program my VCR before I went to work just so I could record. That and among many other episodes of shows.
I think that's an incredible observation. Oh. Sorry. I think that's an incredible observation.
Hell yeah, VCR, VCR shout out. Shouts.
Yikes, go ahead, sorry.
I was just going to say, I hadn't thought about the fact that, part of the satire of that show is completely enhanced with the fact that, it didn't have a laugh track. And then you see shows like It's Always Sunny, same kind of thing. And they just hit different. And you're right, it felt there was more room there for, awkwardness.
Tell Troy to look up.
Troy!
I've actually been going through the free apps and just watching so much shit on there. It's been amazing. I started back with 1980s comedy.
You guys, New York, Spike Lee, and Chet Holmgren on set coming up.
Wow. Amazing.
What a tease.
Wow.
Wow.
Why is the New York necessary there?
Is that who they drafted?
Wait.
We just worked in another state too, accidentally.
Aha.
Okay,
yeah, I'm checking the Dakotas.
Now I'm more confused. Which part? Is it New York or is it Spike Lee that's coming on?
New York drafted Spike Lee. That's what
Spike Lee is coming on dressed as New York.
Why is Spike Lee? If Spike Lee is going to be on, why is parentheses necessary?
Yes. Parentheses, Spike Lee.
Oh, so it's an impersonator. It's a Spike Lee impersonator dressed as New York.
Limited fake Spike Lee.
Why is Spike Lee the guy you call when Chet Holmgren gets drafted to OKC?
Hell yeah, dude.
That's the best question of the night by far.
You're better off fucking calling me. Like, what the fuck?
You guys remember that Chappelle stand-up where it was like he's talking about 9/11 and they have Kanye? They call it Kanye. Or no, Ja Rule. It's Ja Rule. That's it. They're like, we're going to get Ja Rule's his opinions and his feelings about what happened at the World Trade Center.
Dave Chappelle, simpler times back when he wasn't so transphobic.
Oh man, Chappelle's show when that dropped, that was so amazing.
Oh yeah, great.
Speaking of shit, you put on videotape.
God, yeah. That South Park,
that's still at the tail end. That Simpsons. Was when we had gone to satellite, but they still hadn't come up with the whole DVR deal. But yeah, South Park, that's huge.
Wait, so are you saying that you recorded that to VCR tape?
Hell yeah.
Well, you can program your VCR. Like you could set like 5:30 to 6 or 7 to 8.
Oh shit, we recorded Adult Swim because we'd be so goddamn baked we'd miss half of it. So we have to rewind it afterwards.
Wow, this is a reminder of like the conversation we had about tape and the radio, because I felt like that show came out at the point where you could still order the DVDs or buy them around the time the show. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
Well, Arrested Development. Oh yeah, you could get. I owned all the DVD box sets. I mean,
I meant
Chappelle.
Chappelle. That too. I mean,
that was the crux of that big deal that he signed, was that there was a DVD deal attached to it where they were going to release a box set. That's why he got such huge cash before he.
Man, we wore out those box sets. Like, my gosh, me and my friends like getting fucking baked and watching that. Good times.
Remember how much a box set would run you though? I mean, that's like 3 to 5 DVDs.
Hey,
they let you have it back then.
Hey man, I got that hookup back in in my Blockbuster Hollywood video days.
Hell yeah.
Maybe like capo and swipe the whole truck.
Yeah, it was always good to know a few junkies.
More style.
Hey, on that note. Since statute of limitations have way expired.
And now, the Half-Assed Podcast proudly presents Statute of Limitations Theater.
When we found out Hollywood Video was closing, me, like my manager, the whole everybody, we were just fucking jacking shit left and right.
Yep.
Mute. Yeah, like how it worked out. Like I noticed my manager was taking games, and I'm like, okay, well, if he's taking games, like I may as well take some fucking movies. Like I took oh my god, like this a crazy amount of movies. Like
future sport.
Well, nobody's accounting for that.
That brings up a really good point, that when you're at a job that is kind of like at the end of its road, you know where the line is about how lawless you can be by watching what the fuck your manager does.
Right.
That's a good lead right there.
That's kind of your compass. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was I was second in command, so I'm like, well, fuck, if he's doing it.
Yeah, corporate shill Bob over there is pocketing fucking the pornos like nobody's business.
Hey, has anyone wondered why Johnny Davis is in a Taco Bell commercial already?
What?
I didn't realize that guy was actually a basketball player in that fucking commercial.
So that's a real. I always thought that was an actor. Yeah, I thought it was an actor.
I did
too. I thought it was an actor too.
That's my point. How did he get a Taco Bell commercial before being drafted?
Good for that dude.
Please tell me that was an NIL deal that he signed like 2 years ago.
I want that guy's agent.
I like how they just showed the one defensive play he made in literally 3 years or however long he was there.
Did you guys see that Kyrie and Kevin Durant released statements 1 minute apart about teams that they would be open to be traded for like a few hours ago?
Hell yeah.
No. Kevin Durant and Kyrie are both really fucking weird.
The NBA just feels like it's some kid's franchise on like Xbox, and he's just swapping shit around left and right all willy-nilly.
Or me doing trades in our fantasy league last year.
that might be a better
way to work comparison. That in.
Haha, thank you. My brain's still halfway working.
Don't get me wrong, it was better than you bragging about stealing Drop Dead Gorgeous and whatever other VHS you could when you left
the Speaking of Drop Dead Gorgeous, let me go see if that was one of them. I'll be right back. This will be like let's make a deal. If I can go grab it, do I win something?
It's probably the era. It's the era of movies you could steal.
But did your video store have the adult section, or you?
We didn't. No. Blockbuster and Hollywood Video didn't do that. No.
Christian Bible Belt video store not having none of that.
Most of them, no, man. You're right. Like there were a few. There were a few
Hollywood
like
Video.
mom and pops.
Hollywood Video in La Crosse had it like the swinging doors from like a saloon. Like, oh, I think the more risque DVDs are back in the corner.
Wait, I figured it out. Spike Lee is coming on because of the Knicks pick, and whoever else was with it is coming on their own. Chet?
So the graphic guy is just a big fuck up and didn't space it out right.
I'm going to fit it on one cry-on. Fuck you.